Today is August 13th, 2022. We're here in Gillette, Wyoming, and my grandfather, who was in World War II, is about to be honored, the Quilt of Valor. We're going to be walking up the path here, and there's going to be a memorial just right over here. If any of you guys do not know what the Quilt of Valor is, the Quilt of Valor is a group of people that get together and they make quilts to honor those that have sacrificed themselves for our freedom and risked their lives for our freedom. My grandfather was in World War II to defeat Nazi Germany, and he is being honored and nominated today for his service, and it is a pretty big deal. So I got a few relatives here that we're going to be honoring him with, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty big thing. We're going to try to get as much footage of it as we can. They got the flags flying high out here.
Sorry. So this is Albert. You want to kind of come up to the edge of the...
Can you kick your brakes off?
The shade. Albert's our youngest veteran today. He will turn 100 on October 3rd. So Albert was born in Huntley, Montana, and he attended the Huntley Project Schools in Warden, Montana. He helped his mothers and brothers operate a dairy farm from the age of 9 after his father passed away in a farming accident. He volunteered for the U.S. Army on October 30th, 1940, and completed his basic training in Monterey, California. He was then transferred to Fort Douglas, Salt Lake, Utah. He joined the 94th Army Infantry Division at Camp Phillips, Kansas, and then served at Camp McCain, Mississippi. To begin his European theater tour, he was transferred to Camp Shanks, New York, and then shipped via the RMS Queen Elizabeth to England. His division was transported to France at Normandy. He experienced combat as a communications sergeant for D Company through France and Germany, and fought with his company in the Battle of the Bulge. He was in Czechoslovakia when World War II ended, and he was honorably discharged from the Army on November 18, 1945 at Camp McCoy, Wisconsin. He was awarded the following medals: Croix de Guerre of Vic Etoile, which is the bronze from the French government. He was awarded the European American Middle Eastern Theater Service Medal, the American Campaign Medal, the American Service Medal, Bronze Star, American Defense Service Medal, Good Conduct Medal, American Combat Infantry, and a number of other U.S. Army service medals. He married his sweetheart Ruth Helen George on May 19th in 1943, and they raised 3 sons and 2 daughters in Billings, Montana. After his Army service, he worked as a farmer, a small appliance repairman, a major appliance repairman, and a Whirlpool factory warranty service dealer. He retired in 1997 following the death of his beloved Ruth. After living in Billings, Montana all of his life, he moved to Sheridan, Wyoming, where he lives with his daughter and son-in-law. And he will turn 100 on October 3rd. That's quite the history there, sir. So this is the quilt that was made for you. I just thought that since you served your country for so long, you might like that land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah. So usually I wrap the veterans in it. Can I do it for just 5 seconds and get it off of you so you don't overheat?
He loves warmth, so okay, that's
good.
fine.
All right. Can you feel all the love in that? Can you feel some love in that? The love?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. So I don't want him to overheat. So is it okay? Okay. Usually I leave you guys hanging in them, but it's a little warm. So I'm just going to fold it and put it on the edge of your lap because I would like you to put it on one more time later. I'm just going to set it right here. Does that work? Now that you have your quilts in front of you, as you're looking at them, just remember the top or the front of it with all the many colors and shapes and fabric. Remind you of all of the communities and the many individuals that we are as Americans. The batting or the filler of the quilt is its warmth, and it represents the hope that this quilt will bring warmth, comfort, peace, and healing to you. The backing is the strength of the quilt. It supports the other layers, and it represents your strength, the support of your families, our communities, and our nations.